In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Chrome OS alongside Windows 11 or Windows 10 with Google Play and Linux support on any PC or laptop. We are going to use FightOS, which is known to be a super lightweight and based on Chromium OS. This allows us to try Chrome OS with Android applications on any x86 PC or laptop that has AMD or Intel CPU. The main goal of FightOS is designed to bring the Chrome OS experience to the old PC or laptop. You can even try Chrome OS or FightOS on your new laptop if it is very slow. The prerequisites of this video: you need a PC or laptop with UEFI support. Next, you need an 8 GB or higher USB drive to create a bootable disk with FightOS. And lastly, you need to reserve a free space of 40 GB or higher from your existing drive if you wish to install Chrome OS alongside Windows 11. Now, if in case you have a spare drive, you can use that to install Chrome OS. For the sake of demonstration, I will be using my HP Pavilion gaming laptop and show you installing Chrome OS alongside Windows 11 as a part of a dual boot setup. The process will be similar for any PC or laptop. Now, that being said, it's time to create a partition for Chrome OS. Just go ahead, open Run Dialog and type this command. Now, this will open a disk manager which shows all of the connected drives along with their partitions. Now, as you can see in my case, one drive is connected. If you notice, drive 0 has 3 partitions. The first one is the EFI partition where the Windows bootloader is present. The second one is the main Windows, and the last one is the recovery partition. I'm going to choose the C drive to shrink the free space for Chrome OS. Now, in your case, it might be D, E, or F, whatever. Just choose the partition and right-click on it. Now, choose Shrink Volume and allocate a minimum of 40 GB or higher for Chrome OS. You can type the value in megabytes. In my case, I'm going to allocate 100 GB and click on Shrink. This will create an unallocated free space. Then right-click on the free space and choose to create a new volume and name it whatever you want. That's it. Now we have done creating a partition for FightOS. Open your favorite browser, go to the official website of FightOS and download the latest version. If you have an Intel PC with iGPU that falls between the 3rd to 8th generation, choose the first option. If you have an Intel PC with iGPU that falls between the 9th to 12th generation, choose the second option. And lastly, if you have an Intel or AMD CPU with a graphics card, choose the last option. Next up, head over to this website and download the Balena Etcher. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and install it. Now go ahead and connect the USB drive to your PC or laptop. Once it's connected, open Balena Etcher. Then choose Flash from File and import the FightOS. Now select the USB drive and click on Flash. Sit back and relax. The flashing process will take a few minutes depending on the writing speed of your USB drive. Now go ahead and reboot your computer. While it's rebooting, you need to enter into BIOS settings. Use the keyboard shortcut based on your motherboard. Now mostly it could be F2, F9, or Escape key. The first thing to do after entering into BIOS is to enable USB boot. Then change the boot order by setting the USB drive as the primary boot. Now go ahead and disable Secure Boot, which is very important. Otherwise, Chrome OS or FightOS will not boot. If you have any option like Microsoft's third-party UEFI certificate, just go ahead and enable it. It's also better to clear any keys or certificates after disabling the Secure Boot. This way it won't cause any installation problems with FightOS. Once it's done, save the changes. Now your system will boot into FightOS from the USB drive. If in case it fails to boot, use the boot menu to load FightOS install media. Now, when you're inside the live setup of FightOS, go ahead and choose your language and keyboard layout. Then click on Get Started. Now, the FightOS installer will present two options: install FightOS or try it before installing. It's always a better practice to try it before installing it and see how it works. For now, I choose to install FightOS. If in case you want to install FightOS by erasing Windows, use the first option. But for now, we are installing FightOS alongside with Windows 11. I'm going to choose multi-boot installation. Then select the free space as the target partition. Then choose the EFI option and it will find the Windows EFI partition automatically. Now select this option to install Refined Bootloader. Once it's done, click on Install. Sit back and relax. The installation will take some time depending on the speed of the drive. Once it's done, go ahead and shut down your computer. Then remove the USB drive. Once the screen goes black, press the power button to turn on the computer. You will see the Refined Boot menu. From here, you can boot into Windows 11 or FightOS. Once you are inside FightOS, the first thing to do is to enable the Android subsystem. Go ahead, click here on this notification, agree with the terms and conditions, and install the Android subsystem. Once it's installed, head over to the Start menu and open App Store. Then install Open Google Applications or GApps to enable Google Play services. Once it's enabled, restart your PC. Now you will get access to the Google Play Store. Go ahead and log in with your Google account. Once you're logged in, relaunch the application. Now you can install Android applications and video games. I tried Subway Surfers, Asphalt 9, it works fantastic. It's time to set up a Linux subsystem that helps to run desktop class applications like VS Code, Android Studio, and more. To do so, open Settings, Advanced Developers, and turn on the Linux development environment. Now, using the setup screen, you need to create a VM, allocate the desired amount of free space for the Linux system, and click on Install. Now wait for a few minutes to finish the installation of Linux. Once it's done, you can see a terminal window. Now as you can see, it has installed the Debian 11 system. Go ahead and update the system by running this command. Once it's done, you can install any application or package. If you have installed GUI applications, it will add to the Chrome OS Start menu automatically. It's also recommended to set up a Flatpak environment to install more applications. To do so, first enter into super user mode by running this command. Then type this command to install Flatpak. While it's installing, head over to this page, choose Debian and copy the FlatHub repository URL. Once the Flatpak installation is done, paste the line over here. Now you can install any app like VS Code, Android Studio using the Flatpak, and it works next level without any issues. That's pretty much it. This is how you install Chrome OS or FightOS alongside Windows 11 on any PC or laptop as a part of a dual boot setup. As a bonus part of this video, if in case you don't like FightOS and decided to uninstall, then reboot your computer to Windows. Once you are inside Windows 11, open the terminal and type this command to open the disk manager. Here, in my case, next to the C drive, there is one partition coded as raw. We need to delete this partition. You can merge back the free space to Windows 11. It's time to delete the refined bootloader. To do so, open the command prompt and choose to run it as administrator. Now inside here, type diskpart, then type list disk. Now as you can see, this is my main drive where the EFI partition is located. I'm going to select this drive by typing this command, then type list partition. It's going to show all of the partitions present inside this drive. We need to look for a partition named as a system, also known as the EFI partition. In my case, it's the first one. Select this partition by typing this command. Then assign a drive letter to mount this partition. Once the drive letter is assigned to the EFI partition, exit from the disk part. Now type this drive letter with a colon assigned for the EFI partition, which in my case is the letter R, and press the return key. Now type cd EFI to change the directory into the EFI partition. Then again type dir to see the contents of this folder. Here you can see both Windows and FightOS bootable files. Now go ahead and remove these three folders by running this command, which indeed is going to remove all of the boot files related to FightOS. Now restart the computer and you can see the system should boot into Windows 11 without any issues. And that's pretty much it. If in case you like this video, hit the thumbs up down there and show your support. Thanks for watching my video. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in my next video.